What's going on, folks? I'm Mel. That's Corey. Welcome back to PTB. How
How
you
y'all
doing,
doing?
bro?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. October is breast cancer awareness, so I couldn't find my pink shirt, so this is the pinkest hue shirt I could find. But I always have my wristband, my little wristband right here. That's pink. So to all the women who are breast cancer survivors going through the trenches with chemo and everything, we salute you, we celebrate you, we love you, and we here for y'all. So we thank y'all for being moms and non-moms or whatever, but we love y'all.
Yes. And without Eve, there can't be Adam. So,
That's right.
we love you. We love you.
Mm-hmm.
But oh, you love it.
I love it.
Like the month of October is also your boy's birthday month, man. I'm just fresh off of 25 turns 45, brother.
25 turns 45.
That's right. 25 turns 45.
You know what it is, man? Cats from Jersey don't look their age.
Yeah.
So you probably could pass for like 44.
All right. I see what
44.
you're saying there. All right. But just like you said, you gotta watch some Cats from Jersey because we hit you with the Willy Bobo.
Word.
All right. First up, Love and Lego. I feel like we talked about this before, but Troy and Alicia, agent of Mock and agent Brickett, ties the knot, right?
Yes.
And then you have a few other people that tie the knot. Do
Yeah.
tell.
So a couple more people who tied the knot recently. So Josh from Beyond the Brick, he just tied the knot with his lovely lady not too long ago.
Okay.
And Jordan from season 4 of Lego Masters also tied the knot. He had a few Lego Masters that came out there and to celebrate with him from I think season 3 and season 4. So love is in the air. What is going on with Lego bringing people together? What's going on?
Just what you just said, friend. Like Lego brings people together, man. Now, granted, my friends, Troy and Alicia, and I'm sorry, I missed that one. They invited me to win, but I missed that. I was under the weather a bit, but they I don't know the root of that story, and I was slated to be the speaker, right, like the best man speaker. And so I don't know what the root of that story. I don't think they met through Lego. I think they met through something else, but Lego was a common ground, and they've been in the Lego community for years, bro. And they've been together for years. And I'm so sorry I missed that one, man. I'm sure it was a grand like entrance. Like it was everything was probably awesome. But but like you said, you got Jordan that just tied a knot. You got Josh that just tied a knot.
Yeah.
And all and eventually, like what it is that you run into the young kids of Lego from the 80s, the 90s, the early 2000s. We're the adults now, and so we're gonna do adult things, like buying houses, like M&R, and getting married, like Josh, Troy, and Alicia, or Jordan. But it's good to have this Lego thing with us on this journey.
Oh yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, Lego is all about clutching together, right? It's all about bringing two pieces together. So, that's what it's all about. So, marriage is not an easy thing. So this is just advice for them if they're watching. Marriage is not an easy thing. There will be ups and downs. There will be, valleys you got to go through. There will be some high roads you get to ride on. But, at the end of the day, as long as y'all got some Lego pieces to put together, I mean, y'all can make it through anything. So, let love live. You know what it is. So, congrats to all of them.
Yeah, definitely. My thing is this: that when the bricks finally break, and there's a breakup, who gets the Lego, bro? Who gets the bricks? Who parts way with the bricks? That's what I want to know.
I mean, that's a question for the lawyers.
You get the kids, you get the dog. Who get the bricks?
That's the question for the lawyers. I'm no lawyer, so I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna step out of that one. Oh man. All right, man. Let's get to the next one. Next one. Scareback. Lego Fan Media Day. So Scareback is like that is the once a year, it's a convention, it's a fan expo where people will come from all over to the headquarters of Lego right there in Berlin, Denmark, and they get to check out all of the cool stuff that Lego is doing. They
Mhm.
get some sneak peeks. So if you're into comic books, San Diego Comic Con, that is the Comic Con to go to. You mean you have other Comic Cons going on? I know you're gonna be at one very soon,
That's right.
but San Diego Comic Con, that is
Mhm.
the place. That's where everybody goes to get the latest scoop.
Yes.
Scareback, that's where you go to get the Lego scoop if you're all part of that Lego community. So a lot of the sets that we're going to be talking about later on was revealed at Scareback during the fan media. And this year, it seemed like it was a takeover of the influencers. So I know a couple years ago, there was a whole bunch of Lego masters there. There was a lot of Lego masters from different countries. They
Mhm.
took some pictures. I was mad because I ain't make it there. This year, it looked like the influencers has taken over. They had a bunch of influencers from all over the world there at Lego Fan Media. So I need to know, man, how you feel about the Lego Fan Media Day, and do you think they need to bring that to America
Mm.
at some point?
The way I feel about the family day, I think it's needed, and I think it's a much needed. If you are in the land like myself, and I'm 2 years in the land, right? 2 years, and I missed it every year. I think if I'm still with the land in my third year, I have to go. Like I have to go to the Mecca. I have to, right?
Mhm.
And I've gone because like I haven't gone this year because new job, some other stuff came up, and eventually like just like even I was under the weather during that time, right? Even though I didn't plan to go because of the new job, right? And so some of those things come up into play, but eventually I'm going to have to cash the check in and go, right? And even if I'm not with the land next year, and I hope to be, but things change, so everything's not permanent, right?
Right,
And
right.
so like I hope to go to the Lego HQ and go view that, because that's a once in a lifetime opportunity, especially as a fan, right? But if you are reporting Lego news and you're reporting Lego news, I think this is a trip that it's a must go to, just simply because like it's the birthplace of Lego, right?
Yeah.
And then here's the thing, you get the first hand news from Lego about the new sets and stuff that came out, like the X Mansion and stuff like that. And so I think that it was very much a plus to see that all the fan media had showed up, like the influencers had showed up, because then they took back what they needed to their respective channels, and kind of blast that media a little bit.
Yeah, and I think it's necessary to for them to be out there and report on those news because um, they have a lot of followers, and those followers, they watch everything that they do. Some of those followers don't even follow Lego.
Yeah.
They'll just go straight to the influencers, get what they need from them, and then
Mhm.
make their purchasing decisions. But I'm with you, man. I've been wanting to go to Scareback for some time, ever since I noticed the trend. I would love to be out there in Denmark. We got friends out there, family out there.
Yeah.
Lego Masters.
Yes.
So I would love to be out there, man. But you know what? I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, man. I would like to be out there not only for Scareback,
Mhm.
but to get an invite to the Lego house.
Yes, yes, yes.
So because all that stuff happens around the same week.
That's what Fan Media is. It's at the Lego House, but Scareback is a convention that coincides with that week. So you
Yeah.
got you got you got multiple events happening during
Hmm.
that week. But Scareback is the outlet convention. But like Fan Media Day is the actual going to the headquarters and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So I'm hoping to take a what is it, a air caravan over. I'm trying to take a group of people with me next year
Let's
to
do it.
go over there. But if I'm still with land, or I could just be just a fan, I still want to go.
Put me down as passenger number one.
Yes, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right. Next up, Piece by Piece Lego Movie. Did you see it?
So I just came back from a family vacation. It dropped the same time I was out there. I was out in St. Martin, and I was trying to go to the movie theaters out there. I'm like, yo, y'all got Piece by Piece, and they hit me up with the, they looked at me like, what are you talking about? I'm like, all right, yeah, no problem, no problem. I'll wait till I come back to the States. So I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. But I've heard great things about it. I've heard, people have been loving it. So I got to definitely check it out. I'm hopefully check it out this week.
Okay. I haven't checked it out yet. Shame. I know, Lego fans. Shame on us.
Shame on
Lego
us.
fans, we haven't seen this movie yet. But
We can't complain.
Transformers came out, and Beetlejuice came out. Now I'm not downplaying the movie. I'm sure the movie's great, and I will, ante up and go see it. But like
Yeah.
it's, I've kind of been busy doing this tour thing. But the movie came out, the set came out. What I want to applaud Lego and Pharrell doing is what we've been talking about all along, is going back to the community. And Pharrell went back to his community. He went back to Atlanta's apartments. And that set that you just hoisted up, he made sure that everyone that attended his event left with that set. That's Lego, bro. That's Lego.
See, and that's what we've been talking about for the longest time, because this entire Piece by Piece, I mean, it's a Lego movie. Yeah, there's been other Lego movies, but something's very special about this Lego movie. The stars that are attached to it. This is a life story of Pharrell Williams. People know who he is. It's a big time event, and the fact that one, he went back and did that, and he's been such the Lego community and Pharrell has just melted together to where Lego masters and influencers are getting opportunities to do these these red carpet events that are only laid out for like the actors and their families and their producers and the directors or whatever. Lego masters and influencers are on the red carpet taking pictures, rubbing elbows with other stars, getting the whole treatment, flying out to Hollywood and everything like that. Stuff like that. You don't get that all the time in the Lego community. So something like this happens, that's amazing, man. It's really cool.
Yeah, and my only picture. Look, I can't be at every game. I get it. I can't do every event, and I get that. But I would have loved to have been a part of this event. Like he had several was it premieres? He had one in LA, he had one in New York.
Yeah.
And then he had this right here. I'm in the DMV area. I'm in Maryland, bro. Like I could have made it down to Virginia for this event here. I could have made it up to New York.
I'm in Jersey
over there, right?
Yeah.
And so my thing is that like I wanted to be a part of that, but I do appreciate that I was a part of Build Your Own Story, and this felt like that. Him being at home in Atlanta's apartments felt like Build Your Own Story with the family that are and I hate to say underserved, but lower income families. This is Lego. Kudos to you, because we've been preaching this. We've been doing this show for 3 years, bro. Kudos to you, because you finally, made the assignment, and whoever was in your marketing did their job, because you made sure that these boxes got in the hands of the underserved, right? You wanted to bridge the gap with the Black community and taking Pharrell, Pharrell Williams, riding Pharrell Williams into the night, got you there. So this is the start. Don't stop. This is the start. Like if you want to be a part of the community, you be in the community. This is
I was gonna say, man, and not just this community, because there's other communities that are in the same boat that would love to get their hands on Lego, can't. So the fact that these kids in these families got that set, and the set price point, it's obtainable. It's obtainable. Let's be real. It's not like that Black Panther set. It's obtainable. But to get them started, that's all you really need. That spark, because that one kid is going to build it and be like, oh, I gotta get another set. Or I want to be a part of this club at my school that does Lego that I wasn't really into before. Now I'm into it. So it only takes that spark, or in this case, that click,
Yeah.
to send someone onwards. So
Yes. So
gross.
you got the movie, which is obtainable. You got the set, which is obtainable.
Yeah.
This is the introductory to the club, right? This is the introduction to the club. You know, because this is that inclusiveness right here. You know.
Right. Absolutely. Let's get to our next topic. The X-Men Mansion.
Yes.
Brother, they got an Airbnb. Now, you know, we can't fit in the set, right? And we can't go into the cartoon because it's a cartoon. We can't go to the movie because, you know, that's a movie. But there's an Airbnb out there that is designed identical to the X-Men Mansion.
Yes.
So, bruh, first off, number one, are you going? And number two, are you going to wear a costume when you go?
Number three, I'm going, right? I'm going to wear a costume, but you coming with me, bro. We're going to book this Airbnb, bro.
Listen, man.
We're going to book this Airbnb.
Listen.
And we're going to go up to Newcastle, New York. It says it's hosted by the person named Jubilee. I'm going to reach out, but I'm looking, and this joker is sold out. How do you sell out of an Airbnb? Like,
how you sell out?
Like, it's sold out. Like, how did you sell out?
Bro, there's only 52 weekends. There's only 52 weekends in the year.
Like, unreal, dude. So I'm gonna reach out to you, like, look, let a group of Lego masters come crash, and it's called Crash at the X Mansion, bro. I'm trying to crash at this X Mansion, bro. It looks just like the spot, man. And the thing about it is that
crazy.
It's so the details inside put you inside that cartoon, bro. Like everything in here is like painted as the cartoon is, right?
Yeah, crazy.
So, and it's like you're really there. They got murals on the wall, man. You got it's like you're there. And man, I can guarantee you, I can easily snap 2,000 pictures inside this
easily.
It's not even showing you Cerebo. I wonder where Cerebo at. It's got to be in here.
Listen, when I go, not if, when I go, I'm coming through, and I want to do two things. Number one, I want to go on Logan's bed. I want to redo that picture where he's looking up at the picture of Jean Grey. I gotta do that. I gotta do that.
Jean Grey, look at him. Look at Jean Grey.
I gotta do that, man.
Yeah,
hands down. And you know what? If I'm gonna wear a costume, I'm trying to think. Like, there's not a lot of black X-Men, right, from the original comic, but there is one that I'm starting to look like a little bit, and that's my man Bishop.
So,
Bishop had the long hair back in the 90s. He had the spandex. I'm gonna have to rock the spandex and everything like that. The big gun. I'll write the M on my face.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be ready to go. I'm gonna be ready to go. Yeah.
This is definitely it, man. And I found Cerebo. It's oh man, yes, we have got to book this thing. We have got to book this thing. Jubilee. I mean, I know that ain't her real name, but whoever's hosting this thing, please let us in.
Yeah,
I'm gonna send an email. I'm gonna try it, but please let us in. Oh man, we'll pay, but just let us in.
Just let us in. Even if it's for 5 minutes, let me take some pictures, some content, and we good.
Right.
Yeah. Oh man.
Let's roll right into the X Mansion. Now the set is out. There's a whole lot of leaks, bro. Like there's a whole lot of leaks. I know how I feel, and I'm gonna disclose that. Especially being a part of land. How do you feel?
I mean, it comes out November 1st, so got another week before we could get it. But the crazy thing is, I'm a regular guy on Instagram. I search through it every now and again, and I saw a whole bunch of pictures, especially of the oh my gosh, not just the mansion, but they kept showing pictures of the Sentinels. So they kept showing pictures of the Sentinel. I'm like, yo, is that someone's mock? Like, I'm thinking like, all right, someone made the Sentinel mock and everything. I'm trying to look. I'm like, wait a minute. And I'm like, I'm putting all these pieces together, and they're like, yeah, it leaks. I'm like, oh,
yeah.
Like, how is this keep happening? At this point, you know, it's taking away the excitement. You know, I'm like, I'm not even buzzed for it. I'm like, oh, I saw it like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on, Lego? Like, y'all gotta put a harder trap on some of these people, man, because this is hurting y'all. Because
Yeah.
this is your job to bring it to us. So it's crazy, man. I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like it either. Even being part of land, I don't like it. And I kind of like that kind of discouraged me to leak the new news, right? That's when you'll see
Mhm.
me leaking so much of the new sets, like all the new releases. And
Right.
you know, like I don't they give us the whole I get a whole package of, you know, the images to release part of it, right? When it
Right.
during the release dates, right? But like you said, in weeks in advance, it's already leaked, and it's the watermark confidential images. So somebody on the inside, bro. It's somebody on the inside. If you got a confidential watermark image, it's definitely internal. And it's
Mhm.
to a point where it's not even funny anymore, man. It's like, you know, because you know, I'm thankful for my opportunity with the land, but at the same point, like, you know, like what is my role as a Lego ambassador? Shouldn't I be, you know, be the first hand, like giving out or distributing, you know, firsthand information to these new releases, but that's taken out of my hand
Yeah.
when these confidential images, you know, are leaked weeks in advance. In this point, in this case, it actually was a month in advance than what the official images had came out.
Yeah.
And
I mean, why bother at this point? Like, he's like, all right, well, I know what's coming. I don't need to tune into what you guys got to say because I already saw it for myself. You know,
yeah.
so that hurts. That hurts y'all, man. I don't like it, man. It's not
No,
cool.
no, I don't like it either, you know, and I'm sure that like the bigger channels don't like it either. And but I mean, like you have to steadfast and have the integrity on your channel and not leak out these images. And I see them, and
Mhm.
it even came to a point where like you know, some of my friends like, hey, look, I I see this, you know, this confidential, you know, image of the X-Men mansion. Are you getting it? If I was, I wouldn't have told you, friend. Like, like I wouldn't have told you. I wouldn't have told you because I can't tell you. So why would I jeopardize what I wouldn't have told you?
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
you know, at the same time, they breaking the news to me, which it should be reversed, friend. Like I should be breaking the news to them, and I can't because they breaking the news to me, and that's infuriating. It is. It's infuriating, and I wish they would. I wish Lego would do something about that. Like do something because if the image is labeled like confidential, watermark confidential, is somebody that you're giving these images to. You know who it is. You know who it is, and they keep
Yep,
doing it every time, and
yep,
you know who it is. So just nip it in the bud, like you know, nip it in the bud because you for that one relationship that you're saving, you're ruining these other relationships. Does that
yeah,
make any sense?
yeah. Definitely does. What if it's Lego that's doing it?
Then you're ruining relationships. Like you know, and I hate to say you're ruining the relationships that you're bonding, you're severing ties with
Yeah,
at
yeah,
that point because it's like you're holding this group here. Hey, look, we want to give you know we're putting you in this position to give you you know like you know exclusive Lego news that no one else has, and you get to put it out, but
mm,
we're gonna leak it out first anyway and then give it to you. So I mean, at that
that ain't
point,
cool, man.
like somebody has said, like you know, somebody said, like some of the fans said, "Hey, look, the people that are land ambassadors, like, why do I need to watch their stuff? Like, you know, it's being leaked with purpose, like, and and when people say that, like, it kind of hurts because it's like, yeah, you know, you're trying to find your purpose in this community, and if somebody's taking that purpose away from you by these leak images, and it
Yeah,
can't be controlled, it can't be. Um, you know, what's the solution?
that's crazy. It would have to. I mean, not to harp on the issue, but like, I mean, at this point, they would have to give you guys the real. Like, they would have to send it directly to you guys. The like the images, or
Mhm.
even have it like blurred out, and then I don't know. I mean, they will have to give you guys like descriptions, like written descriptions and no images, and then give you the actual images the day you're supposed to release that out into the public. I mean, that's what that's what it has to boil down to. I mean, it's gonna be more
Yeah.
tedious, but I mean, I gotta save what y'all got going on. So I mean, Lego, come on, man, nip it in the butt. Let's do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Because you ruin relationships. That's what's happening.
Basically. Let's get off that somber note and let's get to some good news. So, Brick Nerds, a couple years ago, Brick Nerds came to me and they hooked me up with some cool stuff
Mhm.
for the Friends. So there was the new line of Friends came out back in 2023, and
Mhm.
this was the end of 2022. And they reached out to me and they said, "Hey, man, we love what you did before with the Black Panther set.
Mhm.
Can you do that? Can you set up a thing with the girls and have the girls take a look at the new Friends set?" So Brick Nerds, they do a lot of great stuff,
Yeah.
right? And it's a great article, great company. So please check out Brick Nerds, check
Yeah.
out their articles, check out everybody that's on that staff. But
Mhm.
Brick Nerds did an article on you and Jermaine, and life after Lego Masters, because it is a question that we always get as Lego Masters. We go to these conventions and people always ask us, well, how has life been since the show? Our show was 4 years ago. Now coming up on 5 years ago. I was at a school assembly this
Mhm.
past week, and the kids were asking me that question, like,
Yeah.
well, after, like, how has life been after the show? And I'm just like, man, my show aired, y'all was in kindergarten, and now y'all fourth graders. It's crazy. But
Wow.
what was that article about, man? How was that? How was that?
Oh, it was definitely awesome. And Melissa is a spouse to Paul Heatherton.
Okay.
So which is he gave me some insight through my legal career too.
Yeah.
Shout out to Melissa, shout out to Paul.
Yeah.
Um it was amazing because then it really challenged me to sit down and think about, man, like, I mean, versus 5 years ago to now, how did that journey take me from back then to now? And the journey has started with my grandson. And I said, people, because the people ask how you first start. 37, hanging out with my grandson, and that's how we started. So now that I'm in here finding myself with collabs with other AFALs, right? Doing school assemblies with schools and kids that are in grade school, and doing those we got one that's coming up, for next year. We got one coming up. And
Yep.
so I had a nice 2 year stint with Boys and Girls Club, so I was able to magnify classes through them. And so and then so like, even so, like, I'm on tour with Brick Convention, and they always ask, well, how was it to work with Leslie Jordan? And you get asked that, stuff like that. And rest in peace to him, because
Yeah.
he passed away a couple years ago. You get asked all those things, and it puts it all in perspective, man. And it's like, man, it all started with a teeny tiny brick, and calling this my hobby. And people ask, like, when I go to conventions, they're like, what are you doing now? I mean, what's next? What's next? What's next is that I go back home and I either crack open a set, or I work on a project that I got, because this is my hobby, man. Like, this is my hobby. I'm not here to get rich, like, I'm not here to be a celebrity. So none of this stardom or whatever goes to my head. I'm just Mel, bro. I'm Mel from Jersey, man. Like,
Hmm.
and I like the Lego.
Yeah. And that's cool, man. Because these are the questions that people love to know. They like to ask those questions, especially
Mhm.
from the season one. Because our season was, we were. I've been told that we had the best season, best conditions for our season. And people love to know, where you are now, what you're doing now. So when I look back at all of us, being on the show and being where we are now, we definitely made some improvements in this community. We definitely made some we definitely shook up the waves a little bit. And I'm just happy and glad I'm a part of that, and you are too. So yeah,
Yeah.
it was great.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
All right. We're at that Time of the show where it is brick it or break it. The
Oh yeah,
topic is November releases, my friend. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brick it or break it, Lego botanical set.
Oh man, I'm definitely gonna break it. That botanical set is beautiful, beautiful. There's so much. There are so many new colors
Mhm,
of pieces in that set. I mean, I believe this was a Lego Ideas
mhm,
set.
mhm,
That's now a set, and I love Lego Ideas because of the fact that it was an amateur builder that put together a set. They
mhm.
got the backing from the community, and
Yep.
now Lego has made it into a set. So I always like to go back and see what was the difference between their set and the set that Lego is putting out. And I'm gonna tell you, man, there's not much difference, but Lego definitely, put their spin on it, and I love it. I love it. It looks good. It looks clean. It looks presentable. It looks like something that you can give to someone who loves flowers, someone who's a florist or whatever, and they could put that together and put that up on their mantle somewhere. So I think it's a real nice buy.
Yes, it's a definitely nice buy. I think it's definitely like a day one botanical set. I feel like we got this with the Friends line a little bit, and maybe this is a little bit expansion of that. But I'm
Yeah,
willing to make this a day one.
yeah, that's a good point.
So with day one, the Britannical GWP interest gate. Are you bricking or breaking?
I'm gonna break it because honestly, I kind of just I like the botanical set,
Mhm,
and I don't know. I guess with this set, I feel like I could just kind of build that myself.
mhm.
So I'm not too, in those little mini sets and everything like that. Like, all right, well, I kind of want it to be a little bit more than just a few pieces put together.
Mhm.
So I'm not thrilled with it. So I'm gonna break it. I'm gonna break it. Sorry.
Yeah, same here. I think I'm gonna break this in the simple fact that I think quality is better over quantity. And the quality is the set itself. The
Mhm.
quantity is this GWP because it seems like an afterthought to me.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
All right. Next up, the X-Men Mansion set. Brother, do I really have to say, are you bricking or breaking?
Why bother? Why bother use the words, man? We breaking it. Listen, man. We go into the mansion. We're doing the cosplay. We might as well have the set in hand, so when we get there, we just build it. We just build it there. We could just build it, and we could just give it to them. Like, hey, listen, y'all got everything in this mansion, but you need this right here. You need this Lego set. You need it. That's a day one. That's a day one set right there. Because I mean, even if you break it down. Number one, the minifigs that you're gonna get in there, really,
Yeah.
really good, really, really good.
Hmm.
There's different rooms, so I love the modular effect. It kind of reminds me of the Home Alone mansion, because
Okay.
when you open it up, they have the different rooms and stuff like that. Very well done, very well designed, and this one has the same exact feel. It even got Logan's bed with the picture frame and everything. They thought of everything. They thought of everything.
I guess I'm not getting that bed if we stay there and do that. I think that bed is automatically yours, even though you gonna go in there dressed up as Bishop.
Don't matter. I'll be Bishop with the claws from Bricker Builds. Bricker Builds, they got the Wolverine claws. I will come through with the ain't gonna make no sense, but it's okay, man. I'm gonna be in there, y'all. That's a day one buy for sure.
Day one for sure for me. All
Yeah.
right, breaking the breaking the X-Men GWP Cerebro.
So here's the thing. So I literally said one thing for that botanical. I'm gonna say the opposite for this, and this might be a little bit of biasness.
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
But this particular piece, you could add that to the mansion, like
Okay.
within the mansion, like and it is Professor X. You need the Professor X. You
Yeah.
need a Cerebro. You could even look at that. GWP. You could expand that as well. You don't even need to put that in the mansion. You could expand that. You could create the dome. That he's in. If you really want to get real tricky with it, you could create the dome. You could use that as a centerpiece, create that dome.
Yeah.
Boom, you have a mock that you could bring to any convention. So yeah, I'm breaking it, man.
I am breaking it with the smite, my friend. I'm breaking this.
Ooh, okay.
Simple fact that I think that the Cerebo should have been a part of the mansion because that's what they make the mansion, right? So this should have been in a room inside of the mansion, right?
That's
And
fair.
and I say that, to say that. So give me a buildable juggernaut
Juggernaut.
GP because I haven't seen that yet, other than a mock. I think a buildable juggernaut would have done
Yeah.
well with this set versus a Cerebo, which should have been already part of the set. I'm breaking it.
Let me push back on that a little. Not even a pushback. I have a question. So you have Hulk. Hulk is one of those big figs.
Mhm.
Do you want? So you're saying you don't want Juggernaut as a big fig. You want to build Juggernaut.
Yes, yes.
Okay. I
They
can see
build
that.
in Sentinel. They build in Sentinel. Build me a Juggernaut. Let me get a big buildable fig Juggernaut.
I'm with you on that one. I'm with you on that one.
All right. You break it or breaking. Lego ideas books are my passion.
I am going to, man. You need to have an in between
Hmm.
because on one hand I would brick it because it's a Lego ideas. On
Hmm.
the other hand, I will break it because I saw the lineup for the Lego ideas,
Hmm.
and I thought that the botanical set that deserved to be made into a set.
Okay.
This particular set, I, I'm not pushed in a way of saying, okay, well, yeah, I can see why y'all made that into a set. But at the end of the day, it got the 10,000 votes, so that's why it's here.
Yeah.
But it's safe to say my vote wasn't a part of that.
Right.
But at the end of the day, there are people who do love to read and do love the imagery of the set. So
Uh-huh.
for that reason, I'm going to brick it with a hesitance, if
Okay.
that makes any sense.
Yeah. You on the fence. I get it. I'm going to break this thing. Don't get me wrong. I love reading. Reading is my passion. I love LeVar Burton. I love
Reading
reading
is
Rainbow,
fundamental.
right?
Reading Rainbow.
I think that this set lacks the wow factor for me. So I'm breaking this. So
Well, since you breaking it, I'm gonna follow suit. Like I said, man, I love the set. I mean, it's going to be a nice set for people who love to read and love to add those things. But I just don't see where I can add it to my, the botanical that you could add to any city, right?
yeah,
You can add it to any city set. Where are you going to put this particular set?
on the shelf next to your books, but it's just wow factor. You can collect dust next to your books. You could turn on Reading Rainbow. And
Oh man, oh man,
hey, hey, hey. But you don't have to take my word for it.
we don't, we don't. we just we're just reporting the news. That's
For the
all.
news.
That's it.
All
Oh man.
right. Lego Horizon. They come out with some new sets for the game. Are you bricking or breaking?
I'm going to break it. Lego has some great games, and I think that there are the video game nerds that are out here who was like me, who didn't build Lego when I was a teenager. I love video games, so
Hmm.
anytime Lego comes out with a video game, I'm on it. And from what I've heard from the Lego Horizon game, it's a very detailed and it's kind of like an adventure but a puzzle game at the same time. So it's a lot in there, and I think that's pretty cool for kids to get challenged while playing a video game. And I think if this is successful, I can see Lego spinning this off into an actual set, if they haven't done so already, or even expand the set even more to include other things. So for that reason, I'm gonna brick it.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna break this because they went strong on the sets when they first the first wave of Horizon sets they came out with. They went
Yeah,
strong on it, and the wow factor was there, right? And even in this game, like it definitely made IGN and so it's being real receptive in the video community. So I think that it will be so much receptive in the Lego community because this another Lego chapter a part of
right.
the thing. So I'm definitely breaking it.
Absolutely.
All right, that's all we got.
That's it.
What do you got? What you got going on for the next few weeks?
Man, oh man. I mean, I'm gonna tell you this, man, but don't get mad at me. All right, just
All
don't
right.
get mad at me. I know you said you're gonna be going somewhere, next week.
Mhm.
I'm actually flying on Friday to Hawaii.
Wow.
Hawaii. A friend of mine, he moved out there a couple years back. He reached out and said, "Hey, man, we want to bring one of your Lego mosaic ideas that you do with the schools. We want to do it for our community out here." I
Yeah.
said, "Where's out here?" He said, "Hawaii." I was like, "Oh."
Wow.
I said, "Okay." So what y'all
Yeah.
want to do? They want to make the "I love New York," that
Yeah.
sign,
Mhm.
the big LOVE. They
Yeah.
want to build that as a mosaic for the community and stuff. So
Okay.
I'm gonna hop on a plane. I'm gonna bring some Lego with me, and I'm going to Hawaii, man, so I can do that.
Okay. All right. You just be sure that you incorporate another like homegrown Lego master out there, Jess.
I already told her. I already told her. She said, "Make sure you as soon as you touch down, you better reach out."
Jesse. Jesse.
Yeah.
Jesse.
'Cause if
Yeah.
I come out there and I don't say nothing, it's gonna be a problem. So I don't want no
Yeah,
I don't want
going
no
out there
problems.
and greet a Lego master, especially on their home turf. So
Yeah, man. So it's gonna be short. It's only a weekend,
okay,
and the travel is gonna be brutal because it's a long travel.
it
But
is.
I'm hoping that I get some time to look at the island. I'm hoping I get some time to touch that beach a little bit. I've never been to Hawaii, so this is a bucket list right here. Check off for me.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be out there. It's gonna be fun.
Okay. I'm finishing up the year with the Brick Convention. So it'll be this coming up weekend. I didn't go this weekend because it was my birthday. So next weekend I'm in South Carolina to finish off the year. Man, it's been a busy year, man. Thanks to Brick Convention, man, for inviting me and keeping me on the tour and stuff like that. And
Yeah, man.
I've been trying to boost my social media and through doing that, so that helped too. Um,
Awesome.
on a somber note, I am finishing off my tenure with Charm City Lug. I will no longer be the president of the Lug. In November, I decided to not run for re-election. Now I could have, and I would have won because, like, I'm a people person, and the people of Charm City like the way I do business, and I love the people from Charm City Lug. But it's been a long 3 years, and we accomplished a lot of stuff together. Like from the bylaws to the new logo to the website, new shirts,
That's awesome.
even enforcing some nonsense that somebody was trying to invoke some nonsense. So we've been through a lot together, and I'm very thankful that those people took a chance on me. But I think that it's time for the lug to head in a new friendlier direction. And this person's coming up is definitely one.
You know who you sound like right now, right? You know who I'm going to tell you sound like? You sound like Joe Biden right now. Joe Biden took a step away. He said, "Yo, I can't do this. I'm not doing this no more. I left y'all in good hands. I'm gonna step back. We're gonna go a different direction." Now, my only question is, this next person that's coming in as president,
Mhm.
you ain't gonna start no coup, right? You ain't gonna have no people run up in Charge City.
No, I'm not gonna have no insurrection.
All
But
right,
you know what? I dealt with an insurrection on my watch, friend. That's what I'm saying. We've been through a lot. We've been through a lot with Trump City Lug. Like I dealt with. Matter of fact, let me tell you, it was probably like 3 insurrections, right? One was really serious, right? The other two was just,
really?
it was just like get off my shoulder, right? But
Wow. Oh man.
I'm saying, like, we've been through, like, it was a real insurrection, bro, and it was bad, man. But we worked through it together. I didn't do it by myself. We worked through it together, and so now that I was the effective enforcer of the
Okay.
presidency. Like now, we can go to a much friendlier time because all the nonsense is out of the way.
Got you. And y'all wonder why I don't join any lugs. I don't want to be a part of no insurrection. I don't want to get trampled on. y'all crazy out here.
Very true, friend. Very true. Very true. A group of talented people, man. I'm still gonna be a member. I'm just not gonna be the guy. So
Okay, well, that's good, man. Godspeed to y'all, and hopefully the next direction is a friendlier and peaceful direction.
indeed, indeed. Well,
Yeah.
until then, we will do better tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Good night, America.
Our snowmobile is called the
Carrot hijacker. It's about a carrot who is